7 kilos. That's 14 pounds in 7 weeks. That's my number. And I didn't lost it. I gained it. How about that? Like, it's important what we eat, and we need a little common sense, I think, and that's enough. But I didn't have that common sense when I gained 7 kilos, 14 pounds in 7 weeks. How stupid is that? And I didn't have another reason than that I was just surrounded with sweets and treats all over the place. I did an internship for 7 weeks. It was way back in 1998 when I was studying food technology, food engineering, and we had to do an internship for 7 weeks. And I thought, I'm not stupid. I want to go to the mountains for snowboarding and work meanwhile. So I did about 70 or 100 phone calls. I don't remember it. There were so many. And one bakery in the mountains, in a mountain resort called Davos, they said yes. And I went there. I had a little room upstairs. So I got up at 4. I went down for 4:30. At 4:30 my shift began. And then I had to pack all the baked goods for the hotels. We had breakfast at 6, and it was not just a little piece of bread. It was like a gorgeous brunch every day. Then we produced further, like for the sweets department, all the cakes and things, and everything falling down, or you know, the cut off of the front and the edge, like the edges of. There is a dish called Apfelstrudel. It's filled with, it's like an apple pie but a long one, and the front and the back is not for selling. So Ronja did eat all of them. It was crazy. I was eating all the time. Then I had lunch that was included in my deal. It was just food and my room, and I think I didn't get any salary. But I had lunch and dinner included in the restaurant of the bakery. So I went there and ate potato chips or spring rolls, just something fried, of course. Then I went to sleep. Then I got up for dinner at 5, again fried food, and then I went out for drinking beer with my friends, coming back at 10, going to bed at 4. I got up again, and then I started working and eating the whole day. So I mean 14 pounds in 7 weeks. That's just not good for my body, and I would have known that, but it was like too tempting. And that's what I like to do now. Like, I don't have food at home which I don't want me to eat, so it's just not available. And I have to say, I think I had my whole sweet tooth was satisfied back then in this bakery. I'm more of a salty snack person, but I can eat potato chips for like the whole package easily. So when I buy them, I'm aware that I will eat them, and if they're not at home, I won't have the temptation. So I'm a big fan of consciously, joyfully eating, and no rules or no diet, obviously. I hate diets. I hate things which are putting you under pressure without like a good feeling, and after it's over you're like yes, and back to normal or even above. So I have 5 tips for you that you can like easily get into the game of consciously, joyfully eating whatever you want. You have the time to decide, do I want to eat that? And that's the beautiful thing, I think. We can choose. And our body is taking care of the whole rest. We just stuff into our face what we want to eat, or we eat it gracefully. And then the whole rest is fully automated, taken care of our body. And I think it deserves, he, she, they deserves the best treatment, the best fuel ever, what you can find, what you can imagine. So let's choose what is good for our body. And that's my first thing I want to encourage you. Prepare a beautiful plate for yourself, even though you're alone at home. And it doesn't have to be fancy, like in a restaurant, in a Gomio 1 point whatever points and stars restaurant. Just nice, you know, a nice plate, a nice arrangement, and then it's just a different feeling. Like, wow, it's an appreciation thing for yourself, that you treat yourself like a guest in your house. And then also, like, your body is like, wow, I get to eat that. I think that's a nice little tweak. Doesn't cost enough, a lot of time. You just do it because you like yourself and you want to treat yourself as you would be your guest at your home. So first point, prepare a beautiful plate for yourself. And then eat slow. Eat it and chew. Don't count, you know, like, oh, I don't want to count when I'm eating, but like slowly and not rushing, so that you don't know when you're full. It's just like eating slow is so easy, I know, but try it. Really stick to it. It's not as easy as it sounds, but it's very, very helpful to really be aware. I'm eating now. I'm not shoving some chocolate, a whole chocolate bar in my mouth, and I'm like, oh, where is that gone? Eating slow is such a big difference than if you're just eating very slow, very fast. And then enjoy your food, like the texture, the taste, what the temperature. You can really be so aware what's happening in your mouth, and that's the cool thing. If you cook like amazing things for yourself, or you put a little cream on top, or yogurt, or something cold, you know, so it's exciting to have your meal in your mouth. That's such a treat. And let's treat ourselves like, wow, we are so important, and our body is important, and we want to feed myself with beautiful food. And I think little tweaks, like a little cold, a little hot, a little crunchy, that makes it very, very fulfilling and satisfying. So you don't need afterwards like a ton of sweets to get the satisfaction, because you ate slow, you had a beautiful plate, you ate slow, and you enjoyed everything in your mouth. Then when you're full, and I tell you, if you eat really slow and enjoy your food, the point, you are aware, like, oh, I'm full soon. Oh, I better enjoy these last bites, because afterwards I'm full. So, like, the speed and the awareness of the eating has such a big impact on the point where you are like, oh, I'm full. I want a little bit more. It was so good. But because you ate slower, you had a longer period of time with this satisfying feelings. So being full at a certain point is totally okay. And if you're very, very quick and shoving it in your mouth, you're like, no, I want to eat longer, I want to eat more. So the difference is just the speed and the awareness. I think it's, yeah. You might say, yeah, Ronja, that's nothing new. Yeah, well, just do it then and try it and feel the difference. I mean, in this bakery, I was just like shoving food in my face all day long. How stupid! I can't imagine. And I just lost these 7 kilos, these 14 pounds, a half a year later, a little later than that, because we had exams, very tough exams of the whole first year of what we learned, and I was so scared and terrified that I couldn't eat anything. So I lost everything there, all good, but it was stupid to gain it in the first place. Eat a beautiful meal, eat slow, enjoy your food, and stop when you're full. These are 4 points. And then the 5th one, I encourage you, and that's what we do in the Joy Academy, you know, like just being aware. What do I do? What do I want to change? Maybe you don't want to change anything, so everything is good. Nobody tells you have to do this and this and this. But if you feel better when you do something different, I think the motivation comes from itself. It's not like new rules and new obligations and new habits and new tasks you have to fulfill. No, it's like, I want to do that, and that's a big difference. I choose to eat differently So if you write down and these kind of exercises, the Joy Academy is full of them. Write down what did my body like. You know, you're eating whatever you're eating, and then you just take a little time after every meal or after every snack where you go like, oh, was that good for me? And not in terms of nutritional facts and ingredients, just your feeling, you know, like, I ate this ice cream, my stomach was upset afterwards, and I might better eat ice cream from a really good place instead of the supermarket standard thing, which I actually don't like so much, but I just ate it, you know, like being aware afterwards and just take some notes over time, and it's not for judgment, it's not for optimization, it's just, okay, I'm aware, I ate this, I felt this, I ate this, I felt this way. And then you can figure out like, oh wow, after these meals I felt full of energy, I felt so good, I wasn't tired, you know, if you eat a big meal and you're like dead afterwards and you think I need a nap, of course it depends on your night's sleep, but just, you know what I mean, like different food, different energy level afterwards. And then you can find out and just go with the flow and ditch food which just makes you feel sick, tired, lethargic, like, oh come on, I know that this is not good for me, so don't buy it, don't have it around you, don't go to the bakery with all the sugary stuff and all the fat stuff. But I'm not against cake, I'm not against anything, I am pro good feeling, that's my mission. So be aware of what you give your body as a fuel. You wouldn't put like the wrong fuel in your car. You wouldn't put diesel in your car which needs normal gas. So be aware what you feed yourself with a gentle, like loving, in a gentle, loving way, and choose wisely, step by step. Ditch food which are not good for yourself, and enjoy your meal. That's my message of today. And of course I have the Joyometer with me. I'm so happy that I printed it out colorful for the first time, I think. I wasn't in my office with the color printer so much. So I will post that into my blog so you can read it through if you're interested. My message to you is print it out and fill it out for yourself, you know, being grateful for things, being thankful, like your highlights of the week. If you think through these points in your life, you will feel a difference after some weeks, like you are more aware of the good stuff, you are more aware, oh, I didn't read or listen to anything yet, so I better do that now because I want to write something down on my Joyometer. You're just focused on the good stuff, and that's what it's all about. Your life should be fun, easy, full of joy, full of beautiful connections, full of things you're grateful for. And if you're not, you can change it. That's the good thing. Maybe it's a little, you need a little effort, but just start with the things which are most important to you. So my Joyometer is full of gratitude. For example, Brandon Bouchard did an online summit, a free online summit on Facebook. It was absolutely amazing, like 3 days of 6 hours of cool interviews. I learned so much. It was full of marketing gold, and I'm so grateful for that. And I learned so much. And we had a birthday party of my father. We had to cancel it in March already because of COVID. Now summer was kind of normal in Switzerland, and now it's hitting, the next wave is hitting, so we had to cancel his second birthday party date again. But within our little family, just my sister, her son, my husband Mika, and I and my parents, we did a little celebration with our little play we prepared, you know, with singing and video and everything. So we had we had a beautiful time together in the house I grew up in, like here. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, and we had a good time, so I'm super grateful for that. Write down your things on your Joyometer, and you will like see what you're grateful for, and you're going like, oh wow, my life is good. And if you're not happy with your life, you can choose what you want to do, what you want to think, how you want to feel right now, and you can change everything, nearly everything. Not the circumstances, but how you feel. You are in charge of that. And that's mindset is key. Mindset is everything. If you want me to help you with your mindset, please contact me. Write in the comments, write an email to me, write on Facebook, come to my Facebook group, join my Compass Members Club, and join the Joy Challenge to create more joy in your life. You deserve it. Have a wonderful week. See you next time. Bye bye.